Good morning and welcome back for another video. Myself, Darren, HCV Class 1 driver here in the UK. Time is just approaching 7 AM and we're back at it. Going around the Aphrodite, making sure everything is all road legal. There's no damages to the truck. Lights are all working the way they should be, indicators, etc. No damage to the fuel tank. Tyre tread is looking very nice and good. No damage to the side of the walls. Axle's raised up so we can get right in. Double check both tyres at the rear. Same for the other side. Middle axle is lowered so you can get right in as well. Check all around the sides and no damage to the back cables or the fuel tank for the AdBlue. I'd like to start the video with saying a huge thank you for everybody that donated over the weekend and everybody that came into the stream when we were doing a 24-hour gaming marathon to raise money for the charity. And I confirm today that we have raised a whopping £2,000 for Bone Cancer Research Trust. So again, thank you for everybody that donated. Thank you for everybody that popped in the channel over the 24 hours when it was live from Saturday AM until Sunday AM, which means over the weekend I was awake for just over 28 hours, feeling it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. On Sunday we finished about 9:30, got everything sorted, settled out, got some sleep for 10 o'clock, around 10, half 10, and then woke up at 2:30. Stayed awake for a couple of hours, then got a good night's sleep for about 10 o'clock last night until 6 this morning. So I've had a good 8 hours sleep last night and slept right through, that is for sure. For today, we're staying quite local. We're doing a little bit of pallet track work, or so they call it, pallet track work, where we're doing work for the pallet track company, which we're a part of the organisation with it. So it's going to be quite local work for us today, multi-drop with Class 1. And I'm not too sure what area we'll go be covering, but we'll find out later on. But today is absolutely scorching outside. I think it's about 22 degrees already. So make sure you stay safe, drink plenty of water out there as well for this week. And again, thank you for everybody, all the support over the weekend. £2,000 for a fantastic organisation. What can I say? Thank you. If anybody wants to make a last minute donation, just simply click this QR code right here and that should take you to the link to our page. It'll give you a little bit of backstory why we've done it regarding my nephew Zach, who did pass away unfortunately due to bone cancer last November at the age of 9 years old. So that's the main reason why we're doing it, and that's why we've done gaming as well, because he was a gamer himself, so it's a good way to honour his memory. As we are accepting donations until the last day of June. So you got until the last day of June. If you want to make any donations, you can there on that QR code as I just mentioned. Again, thank you for all the support and everybody on there. So let's get on with our video for trucking today. Trailer's connected, no damage to the side of the curtain, no damage to the external straps or internal. And most importantly, tyres, no damage to the tyres, good tread, no bulges on the side. Overall, good trailer in unit. That's our hub over in Ashton, and the time's just gone 9 o'clock. And our first delivery is Iceland for 10 o'clock. Over at Omega, I think it's Omega West, I think they're calling this part now. You drive through Omega South, right by Burton Wood Services, and it's all the new build area around there. And before I do forget, if you wish to watch back the 24-hour stream or just skip between parts, it is available to watch on Twitch at the moment. Unfortunately, YouTube don't actually save videos longer than 12 hours. So I can't watch it there, it's got to be through Twitch itself. But however, here is a little clip of my friend Eric playing the game Phasmophobia, which is a ghost hunting game. And it was around 1 o'clock in the morning when we was playing this game. So hopefully the neighbours didn't think somebody was getting murdered. And believe it or not, this guy's just turned 40.
What's your favourite cheese?
Nancy, oh my god, it's got to be the kid.
I'm setting up a camera in the kids' room.
Are you here, sounds. Nancy? Can you hear me?
Oh! Ah! Run! I mean...
I'm stuck!
She's here!
She's got me! Ah! I got stuck in the door.
There she is.
Eric's dead.
I always die.
I managed to find it quick enough. This part of the Omega's are the new build sites, so it's the first time actually being here. Looking at it, it's still under construction as well. Hopefully I don't have to turn around and go in that queue. I'll soon find out anyway. You okay, mate? Rightio then. Booked in with security. It's a fairly big site, this one. I think you're seeing about bay number 116 around the corner. What a weird site speed limit. 13 miles per hour. Normally it's 10 miles per hour when you go to anywhere. I've never seen a 13 before. I'm looking for bay number 18. I'll just stay on the right hand side. And we've got to go to the office underneath that bridge to hand the keys and paperwork in. Luckily we don't have anybody in this bay. See how fairly narrow. Straighten up the trailer. There we have it. Just wait for this guy to finish what he's doing before getting out. Two hours later, finally got the paperwork and finally got offloaded. Well, that's just taken forever really. Sat there in the canteen, well it's not in the canteen really, it's like a doctor's waiting room as such. So unfortunately you couldn't come back to your truck, couldn't really get some sleep, couldn't really play with my laptop or even do some editing on the laptop because there's no space, like a couple of chairs in a little room, that's about it. Luckily though, job number 2 is only around the corner from Iceland. So I'm travelling now through Gemini Retail Park and down to Europa Boulevard, which is down at the end. for this client, we've got, I think it was 6 pallets coming off. With any luck, it should be in and out. When I Google mapped it, it looks like a quite small business unit. So I do presume it would be side curtain, forklift tip, which are always a little bit faster than a back door one. And then after this delivery, we've got a couple around St. Helens area. I think 2 of them are quite close to each other as well. And then the last one is St. Helens. I believe that's 7 pallets altogether, because it's 7 pallets of water that I've got on the back. And it's all bottled water as well, shrink wrap. So when I'm going around roundabouts, just got to take a little bit of extra care, because it does tend to move the trailer side to side a little bit. You can feel the water swishing around a little bit. And they're one of the worst types of pallets you can carry as well, believe it or not, bottles of water, because you can't actually strap them down, because if you strap them down it can actually damage the packaging and the shrink wrap which goes around it, so you can only really use the internal straps. If you damage the packaging, they become even more unstable. So just have to bear that one in mind. So when I checked on maps, it should be straight down here, down towards the very end, and then on the right hand side there's a couple of little units. Thank you. I'm looking for unit 243, so I can see 221 and 222. So we're going in the right direction. Two, 4, 3. So it should be in the next lot. So it's 256, 241, 243. There it is. Yep, I can see the client. Straighten it up, reverse it back, and get it offloaded. Nice and quick 5-minute tip, and off we go to our next client. That's the second delivery taken care of. And just at the back, we've got 2 clients that we're making a collection from now. One's got 3 pallets, one's got 6. So whilst they're here, we just go make the collection and then deliver our final delivery around the corner. Saves coming back then later on. Two collections complete. Collection just round the corner again. And then we can find them in that delivery. Next up is a little bit of a blind reverse onto the road. And then straight into the client's yard. Got a little bit of an awkward yard, you see, so you can't drive and spin it around. Then in we go. And from here we're going to be collecting 3 pallets. Turns out our next delivery point, or final delivery point shall say, is in fact the co-op. But it's a co-op RDC, so fingers crossed they're a little bit quicker than the Iceland job this morning. But before I can go in, I need to try and find the paperwork on the pallets. It's a small world, isn't it? There's one of my subscribers, Lindy Chuck Dave, over at the co-op where I'm just making a delivery. What's the chances of that? Hope you're doing well, mate. Slightly longer than expected again at the co-op. But that's all deliveries made. And we've got 1 collection left now, and it's just round the corner. Hopefully the yard is free so we can get in and spin it around. Because if not, we've got a little bit of a not so friendly reverse to get in. I can say that, I suppose. I do hope everybody had a great weekend. Weather's meant to be really nice for the weekend coming up. Can't wait for that. Get a nice little barbecue on the go. Go, 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 go. Flashing you. And the time is already just gone 3:30. It's absolutely flown past today. A lot of waiting around, unfortunately, but that's what happens sometimes with these jobs, especially if you go into the RDCs. They tend to be like the culprits for wasting a lot of time. If you wonder what RDC is, a regional distribution centre. straight on the roundabout, then straight back off. I'm trying to think what building that used to be. It's closed down now. Might do some refurbishment works maybe. And considering I had no sleep over the weekend, literally no sleep over the weekend, I'm quite alright actually. I don't feel too bad. Which was pretty surprising because I was expecting to be really tired today. I had it set in my mind that today's going to be quite a hard day because I'm going to be really tired, but it turned out to be alright. Get a good sleep tonight and then should be alright then the rest of the week. Depends where I'm at tomorrow though. Take it nice and wide. Yep, car park's clear, so I can spin it around. Big swing to the right, take up as much space as we can in the yard available. A little bit of reverse, then that should do us. Luckily we got in just in time. Let's give them a little beep just in case they're walking past they can't see. Right then, over to Ashton we go. Time is 10 to 4. Should be at Ashton for, I'm going to say about 25 past 4. Just depends on traffic. Trying to get through St. Helens and all. I'm still trying to get over the amount of money we raised over the weekend. It doesn't seem real. What's that guy doing? Trying to walk across, getting stuck in between lanes. It's just an accident waiting to happen there, isn't it, with him? And I've got to say a special thank you as well to Ryan and Sarah. Both of them stayed in the stream from 9 AM and done the full 24 hours with us until 9 AM the next day. Absolutely balmy. Well, thank you for the support and keeping us awake, keeping us in, was about to say entertain then, or company, yeah, keeping us company. Couldn't think of the word then, my mind went blank. The route I'm going to be taking to get to Ashton from where I am at St Helens is following the A58 all the way down to the M6, jumping on the M6 northbound, and then coming off at the next junction, following it down to Ashton. I might get the barbecue out for tonight if the weather stays nice, which I think it will be, and I get an early finish. Head over to Morrison's on the way home, get some burgers. Lovely. Sounds a plan actually. I think I might just do that. Reminds myself as well, I need to try and get down to the dentist again. It was only a couple of weeks ago I actually went to the dentist, and on Friday night when I was doing all the checks to make sure the charity stream was going to go to plan and everything was all going to work the way it should be, I bit into a skittle and a filling that I had done probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Snapped. It broke the filling, so I've got a massive crater in my back molar at the moment, so I had to run over to, I think it was Sainsbury's and then Tesco's and then Morrison's at 9:30 at night, frantically trying to find one of those DIY filler kits that you can get, like a temporary filling. So I've got one of them in at the moment. Luckily, one of the shops had it in stock. But yeah, I've got a massive hole right in the back. I need to try and get that sorted out. I'm in the middle of trying to change dentists actually. They're not the best, the one that I'm at. I keep having issues with them. They're always falling out within 6 months anyway. Last thing you want to be doing, isn't it? Paying money for a filling, going back 6 months later for the same filling to get redone. Or any more damage getting done to the tooth itself, which is really a possibility. Currently saying 24 degrees outside. I think it's maybe getting a little bit warmer as the week goes on. Unsure where I'm going to be for the rest of the week. I've got a feeling I'm going to be an early start tomorrow, and most likely on a night out. Possibly London. Right, back at the yard now to get unloaded. However, we're stuck in a little bit of a queue, and I'm guessing there's at least 2 around the corner as well, because one's just pulled off in front of this truck. Unfortunately, it seems to be a little bit of a common theme for today, waiting around. Luckily though, the guys are pretty good at this place, getting us in and out of the warehouse to get offloaded. It's currently 4:20. I think I'll be done for about 4:30 all in all. So I'm gonna need to go in, redo labels if needed, offload the pallets, drive over to our Haydock site, park the unit up, park the trailer up, and then that is me done for the day. So on that note, I am going to call it a day on a video. Sorry it's a little bit shorter today. There's not really been a lot to show you, as I said before. A little bit of waiting around over at each place that I've pretty much been to, so I can't really film just sitting in a doctor's waiting room pretty much, as you know, it's not really entertaining for you. Hopefully you did find this one entertaining, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you again next time. As always, thank you very much, stay safe, bye for now.